Here you have Mary having to deal with that. Can you imagine how her soul is crushed? Can you imagine perhaps how she might have felt like a failure, how she might have thought, man, if only I had stopped in that time he was speaking. What if I would have just stopped and then maybe he wouldn't be going to the cross right now? Is this my fault? Is this because I left him alone for 3 days? No. But Mary was dealing with a lot of pain and anguish during this time as she's watching her son go to the cross or take up the cross and take this journey being beaten, being shamed, being mocked. And she's the mother. She's the mother. She's the one representing all this, right? Happy Mother's Day, right? She's the one having to take all this in and all this pain in her heart. And that doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel like success. She cannot see the full plan of God. She cannot fully understand why her son is going to the cross and dying. She knows she's God's son. She knows that. She knows that. But she cannot see the full plan of Jesus Christ yet, of what the full plan is happening and unfolding. Yet she stands there in pain and anguish with love looking at her son. And I can't imagine how she must be feeling. I can't imagine how lonely she must feel. Now, again, this is not feelings. These are not emotions of success. These are not thoughts of success. But we give permission to these feelings of failure because it's not true failure, is it? Yet it might feel like that in a moment. And when you rewind the tape of Mary, you look at the perseverance she went through. You look at, man, how she just went through things that were so tough, and we look at her grit. We look at her tenacity. We look at how she went through suffering, how she went through pain, how the misunderstandings she must have dealt with, and how she just got through them. I mean, it's amazing how the bumbling, and she just went forward even when she lost Jesus, right? You know, we look at Mary and we can praise Mary because, man, she had an immaculate conception. Who in the world had that? Yet she did, right? She did. She is an amazing woman that is worthy of praise, not the praise of being above Jesus. We don't pray to Mary, okay? We don't pray to any saint. That is nowhere in the Bible. Okay, let me say it again. For all our Catholic friends, that is nowhere in the Bible. You don't light a candle to a saint. You don't light a candle. There's no need for that. You can talk straight to Jesus. Again, is it in the Bible? If it's not, take it out, okay? If it's not in the Bible, just remove it from what your tradition is, because if it's not in there, then it's not in there, all right? And so Mary's last words were, do whatever he tells you to do. Jesus said, pray to me, come to the Father through me, all right? I am the door, I'm the way, the truth, and the life, right? So that's the word that we have from Mary. And we can listen to that word to follow Jesus, and we move to God the Father through Jesus, through what he's done for us. And yet Mary was the mother of Jesus, right? And that is an amazing, amazing thing. And so Mary does deserve an amount of praise here. And Mary is quite amazing. But the point, going back here to our story, I don't know what your situation is that you're going through right now, but perhaps in the lens of your own eyes, when you look at your own 2 feet and you look at yourself, you might feel ugly. You might feel unworthy. You might feel like, I don't know why I'm going through this. I don't deserve this. I thought I had this promise. God gave me this promise. Why isn't it happening the way he said it would happen, or how I imagined it would happen? That's a big key right there. Because oftentimes it's the failure of our expectation that causes us to feel failure. When we expect something, we're imagining an outcome or a path to an outcome, and when it doesn't happen like that, it feels like failure. All right, and this is where you have to allow that feeling and allow it to have permission to have that feeling and get to the other side and realize, you know what? God's plan will still take place.